Hey, so check this out. Check out the 64 21 window bus. Walk through, originally turquoise, which is like turquoise, and a blue-white top. In the 90s, it was painted this ruby red, and this is an extremely solid bus. The only rust on this bus is this section right here. Now that's the good part, how solid this bus is, but the bad part was, in the 90s, this bus was actually wrecked twice. The first time, the guy was leaving a Volkswagen show, and the story I was told was he got rear-ended in this corner here, and then it caused him to hit the car in front of him. And I'll show you the nose of the bus. They actually replaced the whole nose of the bus, and this is before you could get aftermarket sheet metal. So this nose was actually off a blue bus, and you can see that it's kind of overlapped it and then spot welded it on. So that's going to have to get repaired. And then that's when it got painted this rubyish red, and it actually looked pretty cool. It was nice. I have a photo of it, and it actually looked like a nice looking bus, but it had a ton of Bondo. Come look at this over here, and you can kind of see all the Bondo it had on it. That's like a 1/2 inch thick. And there were sections on that side that were just as bad. So this is all gonna get ground out, and all this paint's gonna get stripped off. And then this is reusable. I'll do a video in the future of stripping this paint, getting the Bondo off, and de-rusting it and straightening that out. So anyways, then this bus drove in the 90s, and then it got sold, I think, in 97. And then the new owner, the story I was told, was towing a camper and lost control, and it actually destroyed that same corner that got replaced, which it was just spot welded on again. Destroy that corner, but then caused the whole bus to flip over on its driver's side. And this whole section was caved in about 5 more inches, and this whole roof section was down, probably about 6-7 inches. But you can see I found a new section of roof where the pillars, I'm gonna try to reuse that whole section. And then as far as the roof skin, I don't know how much of that I'm gonna use, but at least the structure, I have all new structure there. And then I drilled all the spot welds out of the inner skin and of the rear compartment here, and to relax it, because when it rolled over on its side and it pushed aside, it actually caused this to kick up. So to get everything to kind of form back into place, I drilled all the spot welds out and started porta powering the side back out. So that's the plan of the bus. I wanted to kind of show the bones of it and what we're starting with, but I'm going to do a whole series on this. So make sure you subscribe. You're going to want to see this. Here, I'll show you this. It's kind of neat. So you can see off these numbers and the M code that this 42 is this turquoise, and then 17 is this blue-white, and then this 81 for the interior is a Como green. But look how solid these floors are. And these cargo doors. This thing was actually getting parted out. It was parted out. The engine was gone, And when I found it, it was basically just a rolling body. It had all the interior was missing, engine was gone. I did have the front seats; those were in it. I'm surprised these cargo doors weren't removed because they're just extremely solid. And then kind of a funny thing, since this thing was getting parted out, because in the 90s, I don't think this was as desirable as it is now. So parts were just getting pulled off of it, and somebody actually was drilling the rocker panel off. I'm glad they gave up on that because that thing is solid. So this is what I'm working with. And on the next video, like I said, I'll show removing this and just start with this section. I want to try to get a lot of the lower section solid and ready as nice as I can get it and just work my way up. And then on this rear hatch, the rear hatch and the hinges when it crashed were destroyed. So this is a 67 rear hatch. Is actually not correct, so I do need to locate a 64 rear hatch. The button and the lever, this is different. This is a 67, but at least it's giving me some reference points. And then you can see this was the original door, and it's caved in. So this was a replacement, and it really gives me a good reference point of where this side should be, and it's about 1.5 inches off still. All right, well, thanks for watching, and definitely subscribe. You're going to want to watch the build on this bus.